Welcome, 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 good people. Welcome. This is your girl, Bridget Brown Jackson, and I am so very excited to be here today. Again, we're going live the rest of this week. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm so very excited to have you here. For those that are coming in, please, please, please type in the comments. Let me know that you are here. Let me know that you are here. Say something, say something, say something. Say good morning, say good morning, say good morning, say something to me this morning. Hey, Bridget. Hey, hey, girl. Hey, say what's up? What you doing? Something. I'm your girl, the behavior wealth strategist, and I'm so very excited to talk all things behavior. I love talking about behaviors. Why? Because they are so very, very important. It's important for us to know what we bring and position to the world. All right. So we're going to get into this today. I'm not going to hold nothing back. But what I would love for you to do, if you are able, would you please say something, say something, say something, and let me know that you are here as well. I would love, absolutely, absolutely love for you to um text 810-321-5365 if you'd like any of this information. So all week we've been talking about the ABCs of tiny habits. We're going to get into that again today. We're going to share some information about that. But again, before I get in there, before I forget, again, I would love, 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 absolutely love for you to share with me what is that thing for you that is stopping you. What is that thing that's stopping you? Because we don't want anything to stop your behavior wealth. And when we refer to that, we're talking about your professional development, your personal growth, your relationships, your spiritual have everything, every aspect of you, right? And so we're going to talk again about tiny habits and what we could do to get that done. So let's get into that. Let's get into that. Let's get into that right now. Again, I love talking all things behavior. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to get into this. The other day, I was talking to you. Oops, let me take that off for a minute because I want to take you back to the beginning. Um, we were talking about the word discipline, right? And I don't like the word discipline. I don't know about you, but I don't like the word discipline. I don't like it at all. Like literally, I hate the word discipline, right? Well, all I need you to do then is to reframe it because I think this is why we don't like it. Here is the definition from the dictionary of what discipline is: the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using punishment to correct disobedience. I promise you, that is literally the definition that's in there. And so when you talk about self discipline, it again is the practice of being disciplined for yourself. So who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. Y'all see that? So guess what? We're going to etch that definition out of our minds. We're not even going to go there. We're not even going to go there. Okay. We're not going to go there. So we're going to redefine and we're going to reframe because we have the opportunity to do that. You own your own life. You own your mind and your mindset. So when something is not jiving with you and it's not helping you, then again, just redefine. So here's my definition that I use for discipline: the act of completing tiny habits to accomplish a goal. Yep, whatever that goal is. And so if it's to be a better wife, I got to be disciplined in some areas, but I don't like using that word. So I'm going to create tiny habits to be a better wife. I'm going to create tiny habits to be a better business person. I'm going to create tiny habits to stop procrastinating. I'm going to create the life that I want. I'm going to create the language that I want. It's up to me. It's up to me, right? It is literally, literally up to me. So you remember, I'll keep on saying this to you all, that discipline is your choice, your choice. And so if you want abundance in your life, then make sure you do this. So here I'm going to show this real quick because this is what I was talking about on last week. I was sharing about my relationship with my husband. And so because I want to have a greater, and we have a good marriage, but I don't want just a good marriage. I want a great marriage. I want a phenomenal marriage. I want an extraordinary marriage. So we work hard at it. And we've been doing it for 13 years, loving each other and working really, really hard. So if you look at his strengths and you look at my strengths, they're different. They're absolutely different. You look at his limitations, you look at my limitations, they're different. And this is based off of the DISC assessment. Up here, I have two symbols from the flight assessment. I am a certified extreme execution coach. Certified by Dr. Eric Thomas and in affiliation with his program, Thomas and Thomas. If you'd like to know more about that, I'd love to tell you. It's an incredible, incredible adventure being a coach, and not just being a coach, but also being certified in something that can really, really take people to an entirely different level. Okay. And so this is based off of Dr. Marzano's work with the DISC, okay, his research. And so Dr. Eric Thomas, ET the hip hop preacher, came out with a flight assessment. And so based on the flight assessment, my husband is a grounds crew. And based on the flight assessment, I'm a flight attendant. He moves slower, I move fast. I don't really care for structure totally in my flight assessment, in my flight attendant role, but I do structure because I'm also have some qualities when I choose to in being an air traffic controller, right? And so depending on that, my discipline is going to look different. And so I don't like using the word discipline. So I use the word habits, tiny habits, tiny habits. And so when I want to get something accomplished, here's three things that I do. Don't think of discipline as restrictive. I call it habit stacking or habit building. And I go deeper and I just say tiny habits. And so now that helps me when I don't want to use the word discipline. Okay. Again, I don't like that word discipline. I prefer the word tiny habits. And so if I want to use the word tiny habits, guess what? I just put it in my new definition. Okay. And so let me get into this so you can do your ABCs. So if you want to literally get things accomplished, put your tiny habits into a really easy method. Go back to kindergarten, your ABCs. Anchor whatever the moment that you want to a behavior that you already do. And then the key is always to celebrate. And I do have a video that I actually have on my YouTube channel that offers that ability to be able to walk through this and literally see a difference in 22 days. Okay. And so anchor that moment to something that you're already doing. So I've been talking all week. Yesterday, I even shared about anchoring my moment of grief to a behavior that I was already doing. So yesterday, when I put on my makeup, I put on eyeliner because I know when I put on eyeliner, more than likely I'm not going to cry, right? And I was so happy and excited for myself yesterday that I made it through that, right? And so I give an example on here, like I don't like to do squats. And so one of the things that helped me do squats was I anchored doing squats to a behavior I was already doing, going to the restroom. And so I drink a lot of water throughout the day. And so that means I have to go relieve myself a lot throughout the day. So what I did was anchor doing squats to going to the restroom. And so every time I go to the restroom, I would do 10 squats. So if I went to the restroom 5 times, voila, 50 squats. If I went 10 times, 100 squats. See how that is? And then I celebrated. And so I had a chart and I X'd it out and I made sure I did that. And I did that for literally almost a month. And that became a habit for me. In other words, I became more disciplined in that area. Don't like to use that word? You don't have to. Okay. So again, behavior wealth, because I'm the behavior wealth strategist. I want to get out of here. I just wanted to share with you how to literally increase your behavior wealth, whatever it is. Like I say, one of the main goals for me right now is to increase my marriage and take it to an entirely different level. Why? Because people have been reaching out to my husband and I, and they want tips and pointers. And so, his philosophy is I have to be at a place. Okay, then let's get there. Let's get there, honey. And so the more we are learning each other, and the more we are creating those tiny habits, we're accomplishing the goal that we want. So it's easy as ABC. If you want to know more, all you got to do is hit your girl up and I can share any of that with you. It has been great to have been. I keep doing that. I'm sorry. I X myself out instead of taking the screen off. It's been good to be here with you today. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Love you. Have a marvelous, marvelous day.